After the insanity of the Highland course, the Hosenscheisers played the jungle course at Wangjuntr. This was supposed to be tamer than the Highland, but then we were on the same 10-minute drive to the summit. Oh boy. The junior Hosenscheisers played the blue tees today since we got so badly beaten up by the gold tees the day before. Today was only 7,000 yards. Slope rating and stroke rating, no clue. A good guess on the stroke rating would be a 74.
What a caddy! Yeah, baby. Nah, short. That's short.
It's gonna kick up.
Done.
Oh!
On.
If you're complaining about being bad at putting, there is only one question I need to ask to find the main issue. How many hours are you spending every week putting? Usually the answer is 0. Putt player, putt. After some inner reflection, I decided, for this round, the middle of the green is the place to be. I'm confident enough in my putting to know I'll putt from anywhere. This is a key thought because if we are confident in our putting, we worry less about placing the ball on the greens. We have freedom to play safe and control our scores. When we crap ourselves on the greens, we make a mess of our approaches, which filters up into our tee shots.
Forgot to take the video of the second. I was trying to work out the hole because up on the left, where's that? Whatever, somewhere here this looks okay. There's a big bunk in front of the green, whole lot of trouble down there. So I went way right over here. If I go left, then I'm gonna have a pitch on like one of those partial shots up onto the green. So I'm not comfortable with that. So I'm gonna see if I can hit a fuller shot from down here on the right somewhere. Oh baby, what a touch! What a touch! Oh! Oh!
What a pat!
What a birdie!
No. I lost it. Attack. Double. 164 to the pin downhill, twin low midline. Show me the way.
A great concept I stumbled upon because we play with caddies is the idea of not mentioning water or Oscar Bravo at all during the play of a hole. Caddies in Thailand will immediately say, "Water left, out of bounds right." While they think it's helpful, it probably harms more golfers than it helps. The fact it's been said means you can't forget it immediately, especially when the fairway is so obvious and danger didn't even enter your mind. This tee shot is case in point. I forget to mention to the caddy to avoid telling me about water in Oscar Bravo, so of course, when she mentioned water left, which was not even in my consciousness, all I could think of was water left. In your game, this might mean looking down the fairway only and ignoring all dangers, focusing purely on your landing area or something way in the distance that you can't reach. Aim at that and disregard everything else. On approaches, take consideration of danger, but focus only on your safe area. If you have a friend who finds it funny to point out trouble all the time, I have two suggestions. 1. Point out every single danger on every single shot when he plays, and also tell him don't go left or don't go right whenever there is a hint of danger. And 2. Stop playing with him.
Oh, what a putter!
This was a silly play. I knew the driver would reach the tree line, but what followed was one of the finest examples of being a pupol you'll see in any of my videos. My ball is behind a small weed which has branches that the ball has to travel through after impact. Then I need to keep it under the tree in front, make it rise as it travels, and also slice it about 40 yards left to right, all from a distance of 210 yards. I'm also using a 2-iron that doesn't produce much shape. Well, what could go wrong? I was told the line is to the red bush. I finally realized the lines they were giving me were to the green. I figured if I hit a 2-iron on the red bush line with a fade, I'd be deep in the jungle. So I ignored the instructions and went over here somewhere. This is where a rangefinder is a great piece of machinery, boyfriends. I took the 2-iron and pumped one where I knew it wouldn't reach the forest and the hidden water I saw on the picture on the scorecard. I measured to clear the trouble that lay short and measured the distance to carry the cart path. A mediocre 2-iron clears the puffies and a panty strike lands short of the path. When you have a blind shot like this, go to a vantage point where you can see the pin or your landing area. Find something in the distance that as you walk back to your ball begins to line up with your ball. Often there is a tree, a building or something in the far distance that can help you commit to a line.
Bunker ค่ะ bunker ขวา
We took a 45-minute stop under a shelter out of the rain. We scratched a few golf course dogs, ate a few fried rice dishes with a few bevies, then hit the final few holes. You won't often find me playing golf in the rain. I have no tips for you to play better in the rain, since it's probably my 700,000th favorite thing to do in the world. I suggest packing it in, but since we only had a few holes left on this course that I won't visit for a while, we finished.